just one of the things when you start knitting, I know I've knitted some here, but when you start knitting, the way to hold your needles is going to depend entirely up to you. Most people hold their needles like this. They hold their yarn or like this, and then they hold their needles like this, and then they work this way. I tend to hold mine like this, and I work this way. But it's up to you as to how you want to hold your needles. Those are the two ways I know people hold their needles. They sometimes just do like this and lift the hand up. So it's up to you, but those are two different ways that you can hold your needles. So alright, so I'm going to use a slightly thicker needle with this yarn. It's thicker than what it should be, but it's alright. It's just to show you what we're doing. Now, I want to show you two ways of casting on. This way is probably a little bit easier, the way I'll show you now. And I used to cast on this way all the time. It's the only way I ever really cast it on. But I'm going to show you this one, then I'll show you the other way. So you take your yarn and just make sure that you have such a little piece. It's just to sew it in at the end. Now I'm going to wrap it around my finger like this. Okay, so you just take it like this. There's your piece of yarn. Hold this side. This is the long piece on here. And you just wrap it around your finger like that and cross it over. And then hold that down. So it looks like this. Okay, pretty easy. Take your yarn, wrap it around your finger like that. Alright, then I'm going to take this one, this first piece over here, and I'm going to grab this and bring this one through. And that's giving me a slip knot. Okay, let's try it again. Take your yarn, put it over here. Take this piece, hold this like that. Okay, take this piece, wrap it around, cross it over and hold it with this finger over here. This one that's closest to your nail, lift him up, come under that one. It's the one closest there, and you're going to be bringing this one through. So you don't have to complicate it. Lift this one up and you're just going to bring this one through like this if you don't want to use your needle. And there you've got your slip knot. Okay, put that on and then just pull. You should have it looking like this. Just going to pull these two and then pull the one to close it in. Okay, last time I'll show you. I'll go quickly now. Okay, so hold it like this. Take this piece, wrap it over and then just hold that one down. This piece you lift up and you want to bring this one through. So I just use my needle, but whatever you want to use. So you're looking like this and like that. Take it off your finger, keep holding on to this and this. And then pull it tight. And then you just pull this one. Okay, that's how you're going to put your slip stitch on, slip knot on. Now, you're going to, it depends on which way you knit. I knit with the yarn in my right hand. So, if you're watching this video and you've never knitted before, you'll probably want to do it the way I'm showing you. There are different ways, but this is the way that I do it. Now, you've got your slip knot on. Now we want to cast our stitches on. Okay, so you're going to, I wrap the yarn around my finger. This is the yarn that's attached to my skein of yarn. This is over here, so you're taking, be careful not to take that one. You're taking this, I wrap it around my finger. I come in like that and I wrap it around. It's so that I can hold my yarn and let it go through my fingers like that. It just helps. If you just hold it like this, it's hard to keep your tension right. But whatever works for you. There is no right or wrong way to do it. Anyways, I put my finger there and I wrap it around. Okay, and I've got it here. Now, and I hold my fingers like this. You're going to put your needle in here. You're putting it underneath this one. Alright, so it's like that. you're going to take this yarn and you're going to wrap it around. Okay, you're coming under and you're coming around like that, and then you're going to push it through because you want to bring it through that stitch there. Stretch it out and put it on the needle, and then stretch that. Okay, now if you can't hold it like that, a lot of people just hold their yarn like this, but as I say, that's the way I hold it. I prefer it. Put your needle in here, come under, come around. So you're not going to go over, not that way, that's going to be incorrect. This way, you're coming through the center to the left, so take your yarn to the left, and then you just keep it. You can see it's on there. You're trying to bring this yarn through this stitch, so you got to pull it a little tighter, and there it is there. Stretch it out, and then I just turn this needle and I bring it, whoops, sorry, stretch it out. Don't come in this way, that's not correct. You're coming this side, so you come around there and put it on. Okay, that's pretty easy. I'll show you a few more. And I know if you haven't done this, you know, I've done it for so long that it's very simple to me, but I know when you haven't done it, it's pretty tricky. It's like, gosh, what are you doing? But anyway, so in here, get yourself kind of a way of saying it. Needle in there, to the left and over. Bring this thread through the loop, so you push it through there, bring it through here, stretch it out, put it straight like this. Okay, so this is lying like that, straight like that. This does not go there, it comes around. Bring that around into that one and pull it tight. Okay, you got 4 stitches on already. In there, to the left and around, push that one through, bring this thread, see this is your thread here, you can see that's the thread over there, it's come through. Stretch it out, come to the right through the middle of this one and pull this. There you go. That's how simple this one is. So in there, to the left, bring your yarn through, stretch it out, to the right, in the middle of that, take this out and pull. Okay, and that's the first way that you can cast on. And then you just keep doing that until you have the amount of stitches that you need. And you'll get quick, you'll get faster. Once you've done it for a while, you'll be able to whiz through this and it'll look so easy. But take your time. This is an important step. Once you've got them on, you can start with your other stitches. So you want to get this right. Just keep doing that, practice that, and take it little time, take as much time as you need to do it. But get this right. So I'm going to now show you how to do the second way to cast on. This is the easier way. I'll show you the next way. It's not that this other one is hard, it's just, it's different. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to do the next casting on. What you want to do is, there's the end of your yarn, and here's your skein of yarn. Take quite a bit, so I'm just going to pull some from here, and I'm going to, depending on how many you need to cast on, is going to depend on how much you're going to take. You're just going to make a long piece here, just keep taking thread from here. And as I say, it depends on how many stitches you need as to how much you're going to use here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a slip knot right in the middle of these two pieces. There's that yarn, and this is the one with the beginning piece. Okay, and I'm in the middle of that. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to wrap it around my finger again. Now, one thing, this is the way I do it. There are lots of ways to do it. So don't think, oh my goodness, you're doing it the wrong way. This is the way I do it. This is the way I got taught. So there are different ways, and you find which is the most comfortable way for you. But this is the way I do it. So I do my slip knot like I showed you on the previous part, the previous clip. lift this one up and get this one through. Alright, now I've just made my slip knot in the center of this one and all of the yarn that we took for that. Okay, so I've now got that. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. It's not hard, it's just a little bit tricky. Put this one over there and this one over here. So we are in the middle of these two. Okay, this is us in the middle here. Now, I'm going to be taking my yarn. Now I'm holding it in my left hand this time. Okay, that's the difference. The other one I was holding in the right. I'm holding it in my left hand. I'm doing the same thing. I'm wrapping it around my finger just so I have a good tension. And then you've got to make a little V. So you're going to wrap it around your finger like that. Okay. Hold it there. Then you're going to bring it across your fingers. And you're going to hold it, bring it across your fingers. Put this yarn over here. And then put your thumb in there. So you look like this. Okay, just do it slowly. Wrap it around your finger there. Okay, put that on top. Turn your hand around and take this thread and hold it there. Okay, put your thumb in here and you're ready to go. And this is how you're going to be. You've made a V here. Now I suppose if you really wanted to, you could just take it like this and make a V like that. It's the way I do it. So this would work too. Just put your yarn like this, grab the two like this. Okay, put that finger in there and that finger in there, and yeah, you got a V. It's up to you. This will work just as well. So there it is. Grab these two and just put that finger in there and that finger in there, and you're up and you're good to go. Alright, so as I say, if this way is too hard, just go like this. Just take it like that, put your finger in there and your finger in there, and there you have a V, and then lift it up. Okay, because this is how you're going to be working now. Okay, so now you've made your V, lift it up. You're going to come into this yarn here. Okay, and then you're going to come to stretch it over to this one and bring that one through and pull. Okay, so have it facing like this yarn to this one, so this to there. So take this one, grab hold of this one here, and you're going to bring it through there. Okay, so it's like this. This one is going to come through there, let it go, and then pull this one. Okay, so take this piece here, cross it over to this one, and this one is coming through there. So the loop you're making here, this one has to come through this loop that you're making here. And then you drop it and pull this. Okay, take the thumb, go to this side, bring it through, drop it and pull. And that's all you do for this one. Grab this one, grab that one and bring that one through this loop. Drop it and pull. Okay, thumb to this finger, and you kind of maneuver your hand and fingers to the way you want it to go. This one to there, this one to there, bring that piece through and drop. And that's how you do this one. Now if you still don't have it, rewind the video and watch it again, because this is a nice way to cast on. I like this way, and this is the way I generally do mine. And you can see your hand kind of does its own little thing once you're used to doing this, but really that's all that you do. This one crosses over there, you need this one to come in here, drop and pull. So that's how you do your second. This is called your long tail cast on, and so that's how you do that one. So let's get started with our actual knitting.